lovely people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video I'm going to be talking about what what you're supposed to consider while applying for as an au pair. The things you're supposed to keep in mind when you're applying for an au pair, and the things you're supposed to keep in mind once you get a host family and you start communicating. So first things first, you have to have an AuPair profile. So as of late, I think by AuPair.com, AuPair World, they're refusing new applications. I know of many people, many people, they go to AuPair World and their applications are denied. It's automatically rejected. Or rather, they leave it, and then when you go check next, or rather log in next time, you find your application has been deleted. You're not allowed to reapply by AuPair World. So yeah, you have to look for other AuPair websites. The one that people are using actually right now is AuPair.com, so you can try AuPair.com. So once you go there, create a profile, and you actually need photos of you with children, you in activities outside, be it swimming, be it hiking, be it riding a bicycle, be it driving, just you. Different photos of you in different activities, doing what you do best, and yeah, that is that. And then another thing to note is that whatever you're writing there, be truthful about it. Because when, let's say, you're lucky enough and you get a positive reply from a host family, and then you agree on everything, and then they discover that the things you put on your profile are all lies. So that's not good. So introduce yourself, just write in your AuPair profile why you want to be an au pair, what you're expecting from the host family, or rather what you're expecting to learn from the host family and from the new country. Let's say, for example, Austria per se. Why do you want to go to Austria? What do you expect of your host family? And also, you have also to write and be specific with where you want. There are people who want only it in the cities, there are people who want only the villages, and there are people who are just open. As long as it's they get a family and they go to a host family, it doesn't matter where they go. But be specific. If you're more of a city person, just choose the city option. Or if you're more of the village person, choose the village option. But I would say in this case, just be open. Don't put yourself in a box and say, I just want the city. Just be open. Just be open. City, village, it's just be open. Whichever you get, just be happy and open about it. And so once you've done that and you've created your profile, so just send as much messages as you can. It doesn't matter. Let's say you want to come to Austria, for example. Send your message to as many Austrian families as possible, because you can send 20 messages to 20 families and then you get 0. Some other people get a reply immediately, and some wait almost for such long times. Some get families almost immediately, some get families after 2 months, some get families after several months, some get families after a year, some get families after just 1 week of being in the AuPair websites. But just apply to as many families as you can, and then when you get, let's say you apply to 20 families and then you get reply from 5 families, then answer these 5 families back. Be consistent. And hold on. So guys, I'm back. My daughter was looking for me. So yeah, the families you get, reply as soon as you can. If you just really as soon as you can, if you have the opportunity, reply within a few hours after you get a positive reply from the families. So after, I like wearing black. Most of my videos are always in black. Black is my favorite color, either black or white. So back to the topic. So just then reply back to the families, and you can find that within these 5 families, again, you get 3 replies, 3 positive replies. Maybe you get the others then are not interested anymore. Maybe you get 3 positive replies. Just keep writing back and forth, and be open with what you want. Once you get to the main family, let's say you only have 2 more families left. You have this family and you have this family. Both of them are good. Both of them offer they make a good die machen einen guten Eindruck. A good I don't know how it's called in English. I don't know, einen guten Eindruck. So now you have to decide where you want to go. Be specific. Ask specific questions. For example, what are you supposed to do as an au pair? Mostly the au pair duties are mostly taking care of the kids and up to maybe helping with light housework here and there. But ask these questions. My failure when I was on a pair in Austria, in Vienna, I didn't ask such questions. So I was just happy. I got a family on a pair. Yeah, I got a visa. Da, da, da. I never asked such questions. Ask questions. Are you going to be babysitting at night or maybe over the weekend for some time? Are you going to be doing housework? Are you going to be taking care of pets? Are you going to be cooking, ironing? These are the stuff you're supposed to be really, really specific about. Ask these questions so that you don't get shocked like me once you get to the host family. This is really be specific and ask. Don't fear, don't be ashamed. It's your time that you'll be giving to them. You're working, of course, but you also need to know that you're not going to be overworked. That once you get there, they will overwork you and you're given overwork like they did to me. I was being overworked. So be specific. Ask these questions. What are your duties as an au pair? And also be specific with how much time you're going to be working. Ask these questions. The time you're going to be working. When, from when to when. Your pay, how much they're going to be paid. And also some families I tell you guys, swimming with kids around is a problem. So yeah, ask these questions. How much the pay is going to be. For Austria, I think they pay between 450 to 500. So be specific. Ask these questions. How much the pay is, because don't just be happy that you've gotten a family and then don't ask questions. And then when you get there, you start suffering and you think, oh my god, what did I get myself into? So ask these questions. And also, if you have a driving license, that's even a plus, because either you have a driving license or riding a bicycle. But a driving license, for example, if you have a driving license, you have to make sure that it's not just the Kenyan driving license, or rather the international driver's license. So and I think if you have a driving license, even the better. But these are the things. Also be specific in your profile. If you don't ride a bicycle, write you don't ride a bicycle. If you can't drive, write you can't drive. Don't just lie that you can drive and ride a bicycle, and then when you come here, the family expects more from you and you can't do any of those. So also, that's what I said. That's why I said be specific and be open with your profile. And for example, would you accept to work with disabled children? Yes or no? Would you accept to a smoking family, or would you rather prefer a non-smoking family? Yes or no? Would you work for a single parent family? Yes or no? How many kids would you be comfortable working with? Only one kid, 2 kids, 3, 4? Be specific with these things. And also, how old are the kids supposed to be? Be specific. But for the kids' age, I might say be a bit open. The only thing that's you're supposed to keep in mind, or rather the au pair family is supposed to keep in mind, the family has to have at least one child under the age of, I think, 13. At least one child. So, and let's say they have 3 kids, and only the 2 other kids are above 13, and then only one kid is, let's say, 5 years old. Your job would be to taking care of this 5-year-old kid and not the older kids. So also be specific and ask these questions. And once you get there in Austria, or once you get here in Austria, then your first meeting, also be open and be specific. When they sit you down, or rather, I think that's what they're supposed to do. They sit you down and then they lay down not just the rules, or rather what you're supposed to do in the house as an au pair. Ask them questions. Just ask questions. Don't mind if there are stupid questions. There's no stupid question. Just ask. There is no stupid questions. If you have a question, be open to them and ask. Be open with each other. There's no need of going there and then suffering in silence. Be open with each other. And also, what else do you need to consider when applying for an au pair? Oh, important, really important. I forgot. Age. Hi. What do you want? And this one got me. Yeah, that was my son. They're looking for me. I tell you, once I'm out of the room, they have to find where I am. So Yeah, that's what I was saying. The age limit for an au pair is 26. So also be open with your age, because you lie that you're, let's say you're 20, almost 26, and then you say you're, let's say, 24, 25. What is that going to bring for you? Nothing. You say you're 24, 25, and then when you get a nice family, then you go to the au pair, you want to apply for the au pair visa, you go to the embassy, then they see in your documents that that's a lie. Just be open. So guys, I think that's that for today, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.